Afrobeat news. Fireboy Dml have had a very, very successful 2021 without a shadow of a doubt. This year so far has been one of the best years for Fireboy Dml. And in case you guys don't know who Fireboy Dml is one of the artists that signed under Olamide's record label. I think right now he's one of the hottest artists from YBNL record label. He's had several hits throughout his career, from his first album, which I think was released way back in 2019. If I'm not mistaken, that was the Laughter, Tears and Goosebumps album. That was released way back, which actually brought him into the limelight. You know, he has some really, really dope songs on that particular album. Now, moving past that particular first album, I think second album was dropped 2020, which is Apollo. Apollo so far, I think, is one of his best body of work. Commercially successful, one of the most highly rated albums from 2020. And personally, I feel if not for the fact that Wizkid dropped his Made in Lagos album, which, you know, is going to do really, really well, I would have actually rated Apollo as one of the best albums from 2020. But yeah, I think Apollo can actually settle for second best after Wizkid Made in Lagos album. So Apollo was a really, really great album. Well, moving to 2021, actually Fireboy Dml maintained the same momentum following Apollo. 2021, he did not slow down. He had several hits, collaborative work that were just spectacular hits. He had earlier on in the year, he had a collaborative work with Czech titled History that moved numbers. That was a big hit. People loved it. I loved it. Marvelous song. Well done. Then later on this year, he actually had a song with Ladipo also titled Running, and that song so far is doing well. People really, really do love the song. People really love Fireboy for some reason because he just knows how to work with the right people to make the right collaborations and also just produce the right music. Now, with that said, Fireboy did not just end with 2 hit songs and 2 major collaborative work. For this year, he actually went on to drop another hit single. This one titled Peru, and this one actually features the one and only Ed Sheeran. Now, this song so far is pulling numbers. It's moving real massive. I can't even lie. It's been out a couple of days ago. It's been out like a couple of days and already has like 9 million views, going to like 10 million already. The song is well recognized, commercially acclaimed. People really, really loved the song. In fact, this song actually had the country of Peru coming out to tweet about the song, recognizing the song and recognizing what Fireboy Dml did as well as Ed Sheeran did. And that is how big this song is right now. Now, with that said, I would just allow you guys hear the story of how Peru came about from, you know, the man himself, Fireboy Dml, and then I'll come back with more commentary. Roll it.
Peru was written and recorded in San Francisco, California. It was my first time in the United States, and I was supposed to go and see my associates at Empire and just vibe, pay a courtesy visit to Sheezy, who produced the song in the studio. And at the studio that night, I was tipsy, and I just got in the booth. He played the beats. I was like, let's vibe. And 30 minutes, 35 minutes, I was literally just singing my story. It's just a young boy that found himself in a new place and is willing to just try out new stuff. Ed Sheeran heard the song and loved it, and you know he was so excited about the whole process. You know, the whole vibe of making the song. He asked for the lyrics, what every word meant, and all that. And you know, in 30 minutes, he was done with his own verse too. I really can't wait for the world to hear this, and I hope you enjoy it. Peace.
Now, you guys have heard exactly how the song came about, so I don't have to explain too much. Now, let's talk about how important and how significant this collaboration is. First of all, let me let you guys know that this is Ed Sheeran, one of the biggest pop stars in the world. And not just a pop star, actually, this is one of the most loved celebrities worldwide, especially by the black community. And I really mean that. And the reason why I tell you guys that Ed Sheeran is particularly loved by the black community is because of Ed Sheeran like backstory, right? So according to Ed Sheeran himself, before he actually got famous, he used to perform in black clubs in Europe, and also when he moved to America, he actually performed in black owned clubs. I think that was in Jamie Foxx's club. So Jamie Foxx, used to house Ed Sheeran at some points. Ed Sheeran used to like, crash in Jimmy Foxx's couch at some point in his life, and he used to perform in one of Jimmy Foxx's own black clubs. So Ed Sheeran pretty much started gaining like notoriety or getting known after performing for black audience. So he built his brand from that particular stage and moved on to become a global megastar. And now, because of that, I think for some reason, and because of that history that he has or that he shares with the black people, I think the black community really, really likes him across the world. I'm talking about like American blacks, European blacks, African blacks, really, really like him. So having this guy on your song is just a massive win because of how loved he is generally, globally, across the world. And aside from that, talk about his talent. This guy is pure talent. He's a genius in making music. He knows how to blend really well. Like this particular song titled Peru, right? Ed Sheeran came in and he did his thing and it was just flawless. I can't even deny the fact that he did it so well that I'm super impressed, because this is an Afrobeat beats, right? So most time when American artists are featured on Afrobeats beats, they don't always go in accordance with the rhythm. So they sometimes lose the rhythm and it doesn't end up sounding too Afrobeats, right? So it feels like they are forced on the beat. But Ed Sheeran just blended really well with the beats. He stayed true to himself, but still at the same time kind of maintained the rhythm with the whole song. And to talk of Fireboy Dml, that really created a banger with Peru. So both of these artists did really, really well on this particular song. So far, Fireboy Dml is actually ending the year at a high note. I think this particular song might actually win him awards come 2022. Fireboy Dml is actually set up for great things, putting himself in a very, very high level, moving to 2022. So look, we have to watch out for this guy. This guy is pretty much putting Afrobeat music on the map, doing something that most of these other artists cannot do at this point. And I'm talking about some of the newer school artists. Like pulling a name as big as Ed Sheeran on your song is one thing that nobody can deny. Is just a big win. So big win for Fireboy Dml. Big shout out to Fireboy Dml. Great artist. And I forgot to mention, actually, I think sometime this year also, Fireboy Dml actually got a chance to perform at the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. So that was a huge win as well. So he did his thing well at Jimmy Fallon. He performed Vibration and some other song from his first album, not the sophomore album, the first album, or let's say his debut album. So he performed some song over there and it was just good. Anyway guys, tell me what you think about Fireboy Dml Peru song and what do you think about Ed Sheeran's verse. And if you've not heard the song, please just go check out this song, man. You will be the only person in the world that have not checked out this song at this point. So guys, yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe as well as turn on post notification and stay tuned for more Afrobeats related entertainment and just coming at you. I'm out now, guys. Peace.